Mark, you let's talk a little bit about last night, man. We went.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you like the arena that they had it in? Not the theater itself, because the outside kind of walking around. I thought it was set up better, that side of it, last year.
Where was it?
It was
at the LA Convention Center,
where they do LA Comic-Con.
Where they do Comic-Con, but they've never done a movie premiere here before, to my knowledge, because they did The Last Jedi at a big theater in downtown, and that was kind of a cluster F last year with like the limos and stuff. So this was a lot easier for me getting in and out of the limo line, and you get out like
did you take a limo?
I took a big
girl.
black SUV van thing that's like counts as a limo.
Right.
So you get dropped off, you walk in, you get into where they're screening it. I felt very comfortable there. I felt a little nervous because they set up these bleachers. I felt like I was at like some sort of soccer stadium.
Well, that was the inside. Don't get to the inside yet.
It made me nervous.
Yeah, don't get to the inside.
There.
Because when we got there, we showed up to this thing and it wasn't as late. Last year, I looked at some of the pictures, in your timeline on Facebook, they pop up pictures from like last year or whatever. And it was like they had a whole showcase of stuff last year when you walked through, and it was just done. It was like a museum a little bit, right? The outside of this thing, I was talking to Fernandez last night, and we're like, this is when they know they have something big. Because if it like Dumbo, they're like serving you steaks and they're giving you massages and they want you to be here for the rest of your life. And it's just like, oh yeah, enjoy everything. Here's what else do you need? We'll pay your taxes. But they didn't give you shit last night because they didn't need to.
They had after you get in to the thing.
Yeah.
You walk through these like catacombs.
Pictures on the wall like this.
They have cool pictures for 10 years, and then they have a candy bar. The candy bar I've never seen at a premiere.
Their paws on everything, and it's like
pretty germy.
It's
unwrapped candy.
It's
a germy candy bar.
I saw Fernandez stick his claw in there and he's like, it's just M&Ms.
No, that's like my biggest fear.
And if he's there, there are thousands of people.
No.
Fernandez putting his fist in there like he's putting it on broken glass in a Van Damme movie, just getting it.
To his credit, it was the end of the night when it was like all as abandoned. But I'm just like,
so you don't have a scooper?
There was one, but it was like disregarded.
I hate this.
That was just that part of it. The party itself afterwards was great. The short rib was incredible.
Party was awesome. They had the famous Disney short rib. Yes. The famous Disney open bar.
Yeah, which is perfect. But the movie itself, like I said, we first reactions are out. We can't review it.
Here's what happens, Cody.
Here's the whole thing. Here's read that stupid sign in the back. There's like 87 of these do not spoil signs.
And I would put up 88 if I were.
It's really for one person, though.
Who?
Who do you think?
Is it Fernandez?
Yeah, he loves to spoil stuff.
He walks in and he goes, have you seen it yet? No, I haven't seen it. Okay. Well, there's a part in the movie and you're like,
It's all right.
It's so hard because he's your guy's boss. So it's like you can only...
You have to stand there and grin and bear it.
You can only tell him to like, shh, so many times.
Hey, why do you not like your boss? Because he's someone else. Because he's mean to me. How about you? He spoiled the Avengers.
Yeah. He took away my life insurance policy. Oh, mine spoiled the Avengers. I guess you got one already.
Oh, you haven't seen the movie? We need to be very sober about what happens in Avengers Endgame.
Who printed these signs?
Cody.
Yeah.
Did you have a big smile on your face doing it this morning?
Oh, yeah. We had many different drafts. We're like, all right, what should we put on here?
How many?
You're looking at the final draft.
How many did you print up?
Can I read it?
We printed out 12.
Pull it off the wall. Let me read it.
I'm going to do more.
It's funny. This is a humorous sign. There's a lot to take in, and this is not just posted for Fernandez. This is for everybody who comes in here who's a guest, who broadcasts the show, and people just walk in flying high because they just saw Avengers and they assume everybody who works at Collider already saw it. So I fully approve of having 87 of these.
Right.
Cody, I would have done 90.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay, so
here's the reason. Before you read it, here's the reason the only reason I support Cody and no one else. Even though the fucking guy should have asked someone to go. He's not going until Thursday. So he is now, right now, Premiere, anyone who went to Premiere and is spoiling it, douche. But like, what's going to happen is everyone is going to see it today in this office. One way or another, except Cody. So Cody's really putting a force field up for himself.
Is Cody really the only one?
No, it's me, Adam, and Thad that aren't.
Oh.
I'll see. Well, I'm looking into it, Cody. I'm looking into it.
Okay, so let me read this for you guys.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do not spoil Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
These are your bullet points. Most of the people here haven't seen it. Violators will be publicly shamed and officially referred to as the person who spoiled Avengers Endgame at Collider. Spoiling Avengers Endgame may cause riots in the office. We're not responsible for any damages. But most importantly, if you spoil it, we will contact Twitter to take away your precious blue check mark. Now do we have your attention? Exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Things to avoid saying. Not to spoil anything, but ... It was in the trailer, so it's okay. The ending of this movie made me feel blank. I won't say what the twist is, but there's a twist.
Yes.
Telling people that there's a twist in a movie
twist.
is in itself a spoiler.
So, Cody, when you were drafting this up, was this like directed towards everyone in the office, or were you?
I think everyone has done
something
one
like that.
part of that sheet before.
Right. And you see it all. You're in the shit.
Yeah.
Right. So when will you be seeing Riley and the Shits, and when will they be playing in concert?
After they spoil the Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to open up with a 20-minute set on Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, will you force people to go see Riley and the Shits?
Riley and the Shits.
Riley's.
There it is.
That's Riley's band. It's pretty good.
It's good. You like that?
Riley and
The Shits.
Can't make Ellis speechless too often.
No, I mean, I found it's better to just play along than like to actually interject and be like, hey, what are you guys talking about? Oh, you got to listen to the show. You didn't listen last Thursday when we made up Riley and the Shit?
It does
There was
feel
a music
like
video.
an exact blow at me that you just said that.
No, I just because I came in last
If
week.
he watched the show, I would agree with you, but he never watched the show.
I came in 2 weeks ago, and
It's
Christian,
better to go along with the bit rocks.
Yeah.
you served me on a silver platter 2 weeks ago because you just handed me Double Z.
Right.
And I was like, okay, this is something now I can get in. And I don't know if it was the first or second day of that or if it had been going on for a while.
Talking about
but
Zoobly Zoo?
I'm talking about Double Z.
It's not going to be I have enough yacht rock ready to go on my backup.
And doesn't Jay Williams know it?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and
I'm now trained so perfectly. I'm
It's
like
off.
a trained
It is-
assassin.
It is off. I don't do that
promise you
Christian
it's
thing
off.
where I pretend it's off.
yeah,
It's
It is
not.
thank you.
It is
Thank you.
How are they supposed to trust you?
I don't need them to. Who says that they need
Not
to?
really.
No, I
part
know
of the
Christian
show.
is. You're souring on that song, right? It's getting in your head too.
It
you don't
does
want to
stick in my
listen.
head.
You
It
don't
has
want to
been like
listen
a
too
week.
long.
I earned one. It's been a long time.
There's
yeah.
another stupid song. I love the way Yada played it the other day, though.
Yeah.
That was great. When I gave her the book, and he's like, "Don't do it, and she just didn't give a shit.
She fit right
She was
in.
great.
Yeah. Love
Gonna
her.
have her back.
Yeah.
Yada Martinez. You remember Yada?
Yeah.
So anyway, the movie itself, the first reactions are out there
On Twitter.
on Twitter
And on Instagram.
Yeah, where I put mine out there too, and
But your Instagram kind of confused me because you had two different posts
Yeah.
that seemingly had two different reactions.
really.
One of them made me feel one way, and the other made me feel a completely different way.
Bring up my Instagram.
Yeah.
Chloe.
I won't say there's a twist.
Yeah, but this is.
I was obviously, I'm overanalyzing. I'm reading into everything I'm seeing.
Speaking of reading into anything, how many pictures did you see from the premiere last night?
Did not see any. I'm so proud of you.
Except
man.
one to your phone.
One to my phone. They
It
took
was-
up like a creepy top picture of
Of
Taika Waititi.
And I did that on purpose.
Of
I was like,
course.
I saw these people, I saw them kind of doing online, and I'm like, all right, I got to find the creepiest picture to take, like a spying, like a Born Identity movie, and then send that to. Which
Okay,
is the
wait.
one?
So the first one made me feel really good.
This one.
No. The one of you and Fernandez and Perry.
That
so
one.
this
That was
one
the
made me
second
feel really. Wait, what was the caption on it?
said fun night at Avengers Endgame premiere.
Oh, this one made me not feel
I
as
said I'm
good.
going to definitely check this movie out again.
I'm gonna definitely check this movie out again. Made me feel less good than
But it's a follow-up
than
to the first
original
One picture that was moments before
Yeah.
both of Fernandez's
All right,
paws
so
got knee deep in Mike and Ike.
Cody, I'm not going to try to make
This
this
original
anything,
one-
and anything except that my eyes are going bad. Please zoom in. Thank you so much. Here's my tweet and Instagram post, my first one. Man, the Avengers Endgame kicked my ass. It was an epic conclusion to 11 years of films. It had laughs, incredible action, and an absolute emotional roller coaster. It was the series finale for these cast of characters that I had been hoping for. Congrats to all for pulling off the feat.
So that made me feel amazing about it. The
Good.
other one that said, I'm going to check
it
it out
again.
again, made me think, oh,
Oh, we shouldn't.
okay.
Yeah.
Perry had an interesting tweet. It was.
what
It
is
was.
it?
It wasn't cryptic per se, but
Yeah.
like. Kind of like when I eat meatloaf at a restaurant. It's kind of like, this was good.
Can I find it?
I might try it again to see if it was better.
Oh.
That was.
Maybe
That's
the
what the
restaurant was
second
having
one
an
made
off
me think.
night.
Yes.
And I can't speak for Perry, but what I would assume, because I can tell you from a lot of people that I spoke to last night, and you'll see today, it's a lot to take in.
Right.
It's a lot to take in, and there's certain sequences that you want to see again, but you
Yeah.
also want to experience in front of like a crowd that's like excited To see, everybody was excited to see the movie last night. I had these two douches right in front of me that just could not.
Shut up, huh?
They were so in love.
He was down. He was down on.
No, Fernandez was our buffer, but they were just so in love with
each other?
commenting on everything.
Oh no!
And it was the one douche who actually got his phone out of the pouch.
Oh yeah, he was taking
and was videoing the end of the thing. Yeah, it was just I was this close because we were seated conveniently at Double T.
Yeah, I would have said something.
No. At the end, I was going to take his phone, and I was just going to
throw it.
You're saying he was videoing the end of the movie?
No.
Not the end of the movie, but they did a special celebration at the end of the film with all the cast.
And you're not supposed to film that.
No, well, your phones are locked up, and he got his phone in somehow. But the coolest thing that I did see though, like 4 rows in front of us, Matt Damon was having a conversation with somebody, and we're like, "Who's he talking to?" It was Kevin Hart. Right?
Yeah.
And they're just having like
That's
and there's
funny.
cracking.
That was cool, yeah.
And Matt Damon was cracking up Kevin Hart the whole time, which was like,
That's
which
great.
was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, this is
Yeah.
what Perry said, which now has me nervous as well. Hashtag Avengers Endgame is a lot. Too much at times. But while the payoff is huge, left me proud to have invested over a decade in a franchise that delivers an inspiring exploration of what it means to be family and a hero. Endgame also now has one of my favorite shots in the entire MCU.
That's a great tweet.
Good tweet.
That does not give away anything.
No, it gives away nothing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Too much at times.
Yeah,
And I
that's what
can
I'm saying.
I
It could
can-
have been a really rich meatloaf that they had at this restaurant.
And I
It
can
wasn't what I
understand
was
that.
expecting.
Like I said, it's a lot to take in. But I wonder though if she sees it a second time, if some of that stuff is as you say, more digestible the second time around because like you're getting bombarded with stuff for 3 hours as you should, a big wrap up thing. So it's
Yeah, so I initially wrote something right afterwards, and I was like, even this, just I do not want to give away. I don't want anybody that follows me to think that I gave away anything.
Right.
And so I had something I wrote, and I was like, even that feels a little iffy to me. So I just referenced the fact that it's like the 10-year birthday party or the 10-year like high school
Why do you
reunion.
keep saying 10? Isn't it
for
11?
MCU.
11.
2008. It's
2008.
10 years. It's fine.
oh okay.
You know.
10's a
10
much
plus?
easier number.
10 plus.
Sure.
maybe?
Okay.
10 plus.
Disney plus,
A
10
decade plus.
10 plus.
Yeah, 10 plus.
Yeah. See, 10 plus. It's 10 is definitive. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, Tiger
No,
Woods won a
I'm-
major in 2008, won a major in 2019. They said it was in 10 years in
Right.
between.
Tiger Woods
it's
won a
10
major the year
for you.
Iron Man came out. To you.
To you.
To you.
To you.
I think Endgame was a good movie. It wasn't a film.
To you.
It's not cinema.
Who's that? Bimihani?
No, me.
No, that's Christian.
It's an old moment. Somebody actually posted that moment again from the Schmo Show. Like,
J.J. Abrams doesn't make films.
because he said something. I go.
He makes
I said,
movies.
to you.
A difference of
Of
opinion.
opinion. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
See?
Some might
Yeah.
say.
To you.
Right.
But it was like he was to youing me
Yeah.
like 5 points in a row.
No,
And
and I'm
you're-
like, we
you're
get
like,
it.
I am
It's
me.
traumatic.
We get
Just
it.
once.
It was,
Just once. I just watched the clip.
To you.
To you.
It's a good inside joke.
Well, see, finally he's on.
Oh,
he's on
yeah.
the inside.
Fuck you guys. Come in here. Hey, Cody, play the song.
Say it.
No.
You gotta
Can't-
say it.
You got to say
No. Wow. He's got that kind of power.
He didn't even say it.
Didn't work.
Snap my
Wow.
fingers.
Snapped your fingers and there
I'm
it
not
is.
You
fully
deserve that.
confident
You
that
deserve
Mark
Danny
remembered the
Thanos.
name of the show.
No, he knows it.
No, I remember the
You did?
show like as
Oh,
a
you
kid.
He
remember
watched it. Yeah,
Okay.
he watched it.
I did- That's a
you
strong.
Oh.
I wasn't like, Mom, get in here.
Let you know, Cody, if you may, can you bring up a lot of the other reactions from Twitter? Because
Careful.
I think Entertainment Weekly.
Careful,
there's
Cody.
not a lot of spoilers.
What did Becca M. Ford say about it? Somebody pull up Becca M. Ford. She had to have been
Is
there,
it
right?
Rebecca Ford or is it Becca? I don't know.
Her
Was she the one that
Twitter.
you
Let's
bombarded with
screamed.
screams?
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So Frosty said he got out of the world premiere. He has a lot of feels. Okay, that's cryptic.
Okay.
Keep going.
Cool.
Keep going.
Classic Frosty.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. He's back again.
Oh, here he is.
Don't know how
Deja vu
don't
times
know how any
5,000.
Marvel Studio fans walks out of Avengers Endgame disappointed. Movie is loaded with incredible set pieces and tons of small character moments that leave you wanting more. An epic conclusion to 10 years of
10
Marvel
years.
movies. 10 plus. Thank you to everyone. With Perry's we just read. Jacqueline over at Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to try to say this without putting too much shade on my previous sexual counters, but Avengers Endgame was more satisfying than most of them. Fans be prepared to be served.
Jacqueline had the best dress / kind of themed costume last night.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It was great.
It's a spoiler
Eric
to
Davis,
say
our
what
buddy
it is.
Eric Davis, says it's a masterful epic, a true culmination of 22 films that not only concludes the story, but expands upon it. You learn more about the other movies while this one unfolds. If Infinity War is the brawn, Endgame is the brains, and wow, what an ending. Keep going.
ED, man, bringing the thunder.
I don't think. And by the way,
Is this former baseball player in Cincinnati Red, Eric Davis?
No, but Eric Davis is from New York. Keep going down.
Great play. Is he Hall of Famer?
No.
He's borderline.
Cody, please keep going down.
And Barry Larkin, they were great.
Peter Soretta from Slash. Imagine the best possible version of Avengers Endgame, and somehow the film still surpasses all expectations. He cried 5 or 6 times. It's the most emotional, most epic MCU film, a tribute to 10 years of this universe, and holy shit, the great fan service this movie's so good.
Did you cry?
Can you guys?
I teared up, and I'll tell you why in a second. Vavida, Donkey, keep going. And I want to see. Let's see if it did Collider. So far, I like Entertainment Weekly's sum up better than Colliders, and I'll tell you why, because they featured all of ours.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, even Collider, who there's no Dennis, there's no me. Keep going.
There's no me.
There's no me. Keep going. Forget it. I'm done with Collider.
Can I ask
I'm
you
finished with Collider.
guys? You guys might not know the answer to this yet because you've only seen it once. But would you say this is in your top 10 MCU movies?
Yes.
How many are there? 22?
22. It's absolutely in the top 10. Potentially top 5. I got to see.
Yeah, I think it's probably top 10.
Yeah.
Maybe top 5 for you as well.
Maybe top 5. Yeah. Maybe top 5.
Definitely not
Who put
number
together
1.
this list, Cody?
I don't know.
It doesn't say up top.
Christian, definitely not your number 1 though.
I don't know yet.
You don't know.
I'd probably say no because I like Infinity War better.
Okay.
But that's not to take anything away
Justice
from
League in this world.
Did you? Did you
I
like Infinity War better?
Haley's my friend. I like
I
The
think
first
I
time.
like this one a little better than Infinity War. And I was a big fan of Infinity War.
You know what's funny is because, and who said that? I think you said it before, about as far as you want to go and watch it with a crowd. One of the reasons, because it's a 3-hour movie, right? And today I woke up and I had a lot of shit I got to do. And I said, do I take that 3 hours? Because I did enjoy it and I want to see it again. I said, do I take that 3 hours and work? And then I started saying, I really want to see how Roxy and Makuga react to the movie.
Yeah, but what else are you going to do that's better today?
That's what I mean. Then watch the movie again. I want to. There's so many things I want to see.
What do you do about peeing?
I didn't have to pee.
I pissed all over the guy next to me.
I didn't drink much water this morning at all because I was thinking that exact same
Can
thing.
I
It's
give
like
you
getting
also?
on a flight.
I figured it out. I figured out the trick because I was saddled with a middle seat on a flight recently that was 4 hours. Didn't have to pee then and didn't have to pee last night. Here's what you do: you about 15 minutes before the movie starts, right? You go to the bathroom.
Hard.
You do your stuff. You walk out. You just hang for 5 minutes. You go back in the bathroom and you get out all the
not a
little
bad idea.
excess
This
drip.
is, this is exactly what I did last night.
Yeah.
and it worked.
Totally.
Because last night it was funny because I downed a bottle of water and I saw Mark Andreyko there. We were hanging out for a little bit, right? We were just bullshitting, and then
Thank you so much.
Sorry, my OCD was
was driving me
Oh
nuts.
my god! And you had done it at the top, and I'd already picked on you for too many things, and it was like, no, it's
I kept
just
thinking the shot was crooked. I was like, "Come on with
no,
it."
and the blue tape's
Well,
still
why do
being
you
on
care
it
about
too.
Van Damme? He's been like that for 3 weeks.
Because I'm not looking at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine. But anyway,
And
so
also, he's a little crooked himself.
I destroyed
He's a little-
this. I
he's a little
destroyed this
slanted.
bottle of water. And it was one of those big motherfuckers.
I
too.
sucked
I'm
down
like-
a 32 a Trenta black unsweet iced tea from Starbucks on the way
and
to the
so,
thing.
but I did exactly what you said. I
Wow.
waited, peed, and then I said wait before we went in. And the good news is the bathroom was right before you get in there. So I went in, did like the little one. And then when I get back when you go into the theater, by the way, this it's like stadium thing. And I said to Ellis as we got in there, because the way it was lit and because the air conditioner was blowing down, it felt like we were outdoors. It felt like an outdoor stadium.
It did, yeah. You kind of felt you were at Dodger Stadium or something,
Yeah.
like
Which was
waiting
cool.
for an event.
Which is
and
cool.
It would have been cool. Let me ask you this: would it have been cool to go to like a stadium, say like Jerry's World in Dallas, where they have that giant jumbotron to watch Avengers?
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
It's just I just don't know how the surround sound and all the crowd noise
Yeah,
would
makes
ruin
sense.
it. Because
Was it super uncomfortable?
No, I mean the seats weren't the best as far as like because I'm like 6 feet, and so it was nailing my knees.
I've had worse.
But it wasn't. But the good news is, and I made this joke while I was sitting next to her. I was sitting next to Wendy, who is not tall, and so
didn't take up a lot of space.
Her and Roxy have about
and
the
it
same
was-
height.
Yes, and it was easy for. So I had room, and the seats themselves are pretty comfortable. I'll tell you what was not safe was the walk from the end of. From the end of the we were up on this all the way up on this level on the top to go all the way down these stairs to the party itself was looking for a lawsuit.
It felt like a Jackie Chan stunt was about to happen.
It
where
felt like
you
those
just
videos of
start to
soccer
fall
stadium. You know
down.
the soccer stadium videos when the whole thing
Yes.
collapses? I was waiting for it to collapse.
Yeah.
It
Oh, you never seen those?
No.
Are crazy.
it was so unsafe.
Very unsafe.
It was
Like,
so.
I
yeah,
don't
bring
know
up one
how
of those
it
things, Cody.
felt unsafe. I don't
Dude,
know how
I'm telling
unsafe
you,
it actually was.
No one from the party after having open bar that
Yeah.
thing should be roped off because someone's taking a nosedive.
That's
off
a
that
good
thing.
point. That's a good point.
because I was like very carefully. There was a poor woman who was standing making sure everybody was getting down. Like one person bumps her, dead.
They did a good job of like ushering you down, though. The people
Yes,
standing there, putting
her.
their lives on the
Their
line.
lives are on the line. She's
Yeah.
got the little little cat laser pointer so people don't fall themselves. But like,
How many people do you think were there?
so I ran it. So what? Someone told me that
At least a couple grand
easily
in that room.
Easily.
I'd probably say 25 to 3.
I would say more than that. Because
Holy
they
shiza.
told me, shit, because I ran into our buddy Adrian who was telling me that they built out that
Hey, yo,
theater
Adrian.
a little bit more. But yeah, I would say at least four. I would guess.
It was in the 3 to
One every
4
10, maybe.
thousand range. So what? Because we're not going to spoil the movie at all.
Was
But
left
we've
correct.
had a lot of people asking me about the after party.
Yes.
And like who the luminaries that were there. So I had.
Who'd you see?
Dwight Howard was awesome
That's
to
right. I
see.
didn't get a chance. I've worked with
Wow.
Dwight Howard. I didn't get a
But why
chance to
is
see
Dwight
him.
Howard
Dwight Howard
there?
was awesome
He's
to
a
see
big fan.
because
That's
Dwight
so
Howard
cool.
got to see it.
Dwight Howard and all 3 of the ones of LeVar Ball's kids got to see it. Cody.
Do you know that? You remember? Because
Really?
I shot hoops with Dwight Howard. That was
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite.
You got to play skee ball with him.
And
I did.
LeVar
I
Ball?
kicked his ass.
So Dwight Howard, I didn't get a chance to see. I was just gawking at LeVar Ball, and then because really LeVar Ball was talking to Steven Jackson, who I'm a huge fan of, who gave a ring to the Spurs. He's great analyst. I see Dwight Howard, and the reason why I was so excited to see Dwight Howard, he's like a 7-footer, and he's an NBA star. But I love seeing what these guys eat. So Dwight Howard is leaving the buffet, so I catch him at the perfect time. He's walking away with a plate, and it is stacked with protein. Like he just killed
Just a short
an
rib, right?
animal to eat. It was short rib, grilled chicken, short rib,
That was
grilled
it.
chicken. It was
Epic.
at least 200 grams of protein.
Who eats more, Dwight Howard or Thanos? You think?
Oh my God, probably Thanos, but
Yeah.
it's close.
Yeah.
Which is the fun thing
Right.
about it.
Yeah,
And then Jamel Hill was there.